Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
You are listening to the Brilliance Business Show. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. Conversations with leading experts in business. And today I have the most incredible guest, Sunil Tulsiani. Sunil is founder of Private Investment Club, author, speaker and investor. And our topic today is former cop turned real estate mogul. Sunil, welcome to the Brilliance Business Show.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you here. Before I get started, I just need to make a legal disclaimer that Sunil is not offering legal advice or legal assistance. So let's get started with the show. Sunil, can you share with our listeners a little bit about yourself, where you've come from and your business?
Yes, thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate this opportunity to be on the show. I was born in India. We were a very poor family. We used to live in a 300 square foot room, sharing. We were like a paying guest with somebody who would have their own. So our kitchen was that, our washroom was that, not washroom. Our kitchen was that, our living room was that, our bedroom was that, and we would share washroom with the family of the landlord in it. So it was, and my father was a factory man, and very humble beginnings. And we moved to Toronto, Canada, in 1981. And then from there, I got the same messages that a lot of people got, which was, study hard, get great marks. And if you don't study hard and don't get good grades, and don't go to college and don't go to university, then you're going to amount to nothing. In fact, my father used to tell me that you're going to beg on the street. And I was a very poor student from academic point of view. I did not like school that much. And but finally, I became a police officer in 1990. And I went from being a uniform officer to becoming a police detective to becoming a police negotiator. And then finally, I became a platoon commander. And this was in the span of approximately 15 years. And by this time, I'm married with 2 children, and my wife comes to me and says, we're going to have a divorce. And the idea was that I was working long hours and 12 hours, 13, 14, 15 hours, days, nights, shift work, and all that stuff. Long story short, we fought a lot, and then I went and decided I wanted to do something else. And what really made it amazing was that I always wanted to be wealthy, millionaire, but I just had given that idea working. I was still making good money, but to become extremely wealthy, that was such a dream. And then when this idea came, I had to pick between my profession and my family. I ended up choosing my family and actually quit my job. Secured government job and went into real estate. And there was this guy named Robert Allen. I took his course. I paid $5,000. I took his course, and that course absolutely changed my life. And within the first year of leaving, I made almost $1 million, approximately $980,000, buying and selling 77 properties. And that's really what got me onto news, front cover of magazines, top television shows, and all that kind of stuff. And now I opened up one of the largest elite real estate club called Private Investment Club in North America. And Private Investment Club, I teach people how to make money in real estate. I teach people how to build cash flow, how to find great deals, and how to network with the right people. So this is basically what we do right now. We not only invest, but we teach people how to make lots of money in real estate around the planet. And I have members all over the world now.
Wow, that is an incredible story, Sunil. And it's quite a journey what you've been on, and it would be so easy for people to look at you and just think you've had everything. But going back to your past, you've been in real hard times and really had to get through them. And I suppose that's what gives you the drive today to inspire so many people to create better lives for themselves.
Yes, well, the idea now is that I am not only proud of the fact that what we have done for our family and for my parents, and got them to retire wealthy and all that kind of stuff, and financially free. They attain financial freedom. But it's actually what my drive right now is, to actually see regular people to actually go from zero to millions, or $0 to $5 million, or $0 to $10 million, or whatever the amount is. See them actually duplicate and change their life completely. That is what drives me today, is to actually see another human being become wealthy.
And what kind of customers and clients do you serve, Sunil?
What kind of customer and clients? What was the question?
What kind of customers and clients do you serve and look after?
Yeah, there's quite a few of them. One mainly is people who say, okay, look, I want to be a full-time real estate investor. I don't want to do any other work. This is what I want to do. I want to become wealthy. So that's one of them. The second one is, look, I love my job, but I still want to become wealthy part-time in real estate, because we know, and it's been said many times over and over and again, that 80% or more self-made millionaires become millionaires or multimillionaires from real estate. So the real estate is actually how people become wealthy. So for example, your profession, your job, your business may bring enough money to pay for your bills and things like that. But eventually, once you make lots of money, where do you put that money? How do you do it properly? How do you get the proper team? How do you evaluate a good deal? How do you know when to buy, when to not buy? Is the market high or low? Those are the type of people that actually go out full time with their business, but they become wealthy because they ended up buying property for themselves. And the important thing is that it doesn't matter which country you are in. If you go back 10, 15, 20 years back, and I ask people, if you and I met 20 years ago, because I've been doing this now for 15 years, but if you and I met 20 years ago and I taught you how to buy only one property a year, what would happen today? And everybody says, whoa, that would have been amazing. And so, well, then let's do the next 20 years and figure out how you can become multimillionaire. Now, of course, some people become millionaires and multimillionaires faster than others. And so real estate investors, full or part-time. I also help people get on stages. If you wanted to share stages with somebody well-known, I've been blessed to be able to share stages with Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki, Jack Canfield, Brian Tracy, and I talk about the person that helped change my life, which was Robert Allen. So I shared stages and trained alongside of him. And now, and even in the gentleman is the monk who sold his Ferrari, Robin Sharma. And as you know now, I'm going to be sharing stage with the Grant Cardone in Toronto on March 21st. So if somebody says, you know what, I want to become a mentor, I want to speak on big stages, I actually help people do that. I help people getting onto the stages, teach them how to speak first of all, and then how to get onto big stages.
And you are collaborating with such big superstars in the entrepreneurial world. Where do you get your motivation from? What drives you, and what really motivates you to get out of bed every single morning, Sunil?
Thank you for asking. So I have become very famous everywhere I go around the world when I speak, and I talk about this thing and concept. It's called plurking, and this idea. And I tell people, if you look it up in dictionary, you won't find it. And plurking is you take the word play and you take the word work and you put it together. So it's plurking, and plurking is basically an idea where the fact that you're on this planet, not to just breathe, make some living, pay bills, and then die. Plurking basically means that you're enjoying your life. You're loving what you do, and not only your family life, which you have to have good relationships and great spouse and kids and friends and other relationships, but also in your business. your business becomes your thing to do. What that means is that, a lot of people go to work and then they come home and they go, you know what, I'm going to go play golf. I'm going to go play golf because that's their game. That's what they want. But when they're playing golf, they're actually not only that they're not making any money, they're paying for it. A plurking means you do activity where you play and make money. So what gets me up every morning is the idea at first is that it's a passion. Putting deals together, it's a passion. Changing people's lives, going on stages, that's a passion for me. So yes. I'm not working. I'm working. Yes. And the fact is, when somebody comes to me and says, because of you, we went from 0 to 100,000 or 10,000 or $10 million, and you changed their life, that's the motivation. That gets me up, like fired up all the time, because I just cannot get enough of that.
I am with you on everything that you have just said. When you enjoy what you do and you're doing it with passion, and it is your passion, it's not like you are working. I totally agree on that. Now, Sunil, it's Grant Cardone's birthday. We are hosting a big event in Toronto, the 21st and 22nd of March. Grant Cardone, Mr. Sunil himself, Kevin Harrington, this is the event that everyone is talking about. How did this idea come about? It's such a big event to put on. You're filling such a big room. Tell us a little bit more about that, and I want to hear more about the event.
Yes. So first of all, when I left the police force and went into business, I decided that I was going to find all my heroes, business heroes, and any type of heroes, and I would like to meet them, and more importantly, do business with them, and then share their knowledge and expertise with the rest of the world to be able to do that. So first, I wanted to do that. So no question, Grant Cardone is one of my heroes. Not only is in the real estate, but he's also in entrepreneurship, sales, anytime cash flow, which is my mantra, has been positive cash flow. That's the most important part when you invest in real estate or any business. So he's the guy who went from nothing to owning more than $1 billion worth of properties. And to bring him it was a dream of mine. And basically, it took us a long time and big investment, of course, to bring him. And we're bringing him to a prestigious Roy Thomson Hall. It's a mini stadium, over 2,000, close to 2,400 people. And the amazing part is we made the prices so low. I mean, there's a if somebody wants to come in and just meet and then just hear, you can get in for less than $100. And of course, if you want to meet and have lunch with them, then you can buy the higher end tickets. And so basically, the idea is, let's bring people who are powerful, who can encourage, share their secrets, as well as to take people to next level. So it's not only Sunil Tulsiani, but I'm bringing my heroes and my mentors. I've been doing that for the last 5 years, and Grant Cardone would be one of the biggest names that we've been able to bring ever to Toronto. So it's at the Roy Thomson Hall, 21st of March, which is Grant's birthday, actually. And depending on which ticket you buy, it's a 1-day or 2-day event. And basically people can go to the website that you're going to put in and buy the tickets.
Sunil, I can vouch for your events. I came to Toronto last year. I actually overtook Sunil's office and sat in his famous chair. And it was Jack Canfield last year, and it was an incredible event. The networking is totally phenomenal. The amount of customers, I know it's not all about getting customers, but it is a business show we're talking about. I earned thousands of pounds worth of business from that one event. You are talking high-end networking. So I do highly recommend the slightly higher price tickets. So you are really networking with those high profile entrepreneurs, but whatever level, it's such an incredible event. So good that I am coming back to Toronto in March to see Sunil, Grant and Kevin. I cannot wait. In your words, Sunil, why should people attend this event? What are they going to take from the event?
That's awesome. First of all, I say to people that they should attend any event that is aligned with what they want to do. Not only this event, but they should be attending other business events as well, because attending an event is where the businesses occur, where your motivational is to recharge, where your brain gets the brain food to grow, where you meet other people who are perhaps just as crazy as you are when you say, well, I want to make $10,000 passive income or $100,000 passive income or make $1 million. Because, in a regular world, people will tell you you're crazy, that's not going to happen and all that kind of stuff. Well, at these events, especially this event, the events that we put on, you're not going to find that. You're going to find people who are they think like you. If you're looking for mentees, they're going to be there. If you're looking for mentors, they're going to be there. If you're looking for investors, they're going to be there. If you're looking for millionaires and multimillionaires in one room, they are going to be there. If you're looking to learn and you're looking to take your business to the next level. Now, Grant's got an amazing movement, and it's called 10X. Basically, what that means is that you want to 10X your business, your life, and you want to take it to massive level, which is 10 times what you want to do. This is the place for you to be. I mean, you want to come here because of one main thing, which is you want to 10X your income, you want to 10X your business, and you want to take your business and your life to the next level. They need to be there. And I mean, we know, like I said, you should come. Doesn't matter which ticket you buy. You want to buy the $100 ticket or the high-end ticket, that's fine. But if you can afford coming and breaking bread with millionaires and multimillionaires, if you can afford to have lunch with Grant Cardone and celebrate his birthday, if you can afford to spend a whole day with Grant Cardone, the shark, original shark from Shark Tank, and maybe you have an idea, maybe you want to present to him, maybe you want him to invest with you, maybe you want me to invest with you. It doesn't matter where you live on the planet. It is the place for you to be. Just like you're coming in as a high-end 2-day. You're going to be there for both days. And I encourage everybody to come and invest into yourself. And of course, depending, make sure you check with your accountant. It is a tax-deductible event. If you come to these events to increase your business income, it should be tax-deductible. And of course, you're going to check with your accountant. So they should come. No, $100 or thousands, it doesn't matter. People should come to this event. We're selling out. We still have some great seats, I would like everybody listening to just come to this event. It's Canadian Wealth Summit on March 21st, March 22nd. Grant Cardone, Kevin Harrington of Shark Tank, myself, and there's some other few wonderful experts that you're going to meet, including millionaires and multimillionaires.
I was going to mention that because Grant Cardone, Kevin Harrington, yourself, these are some of the biggest entrepreneurs that you see on social media. So who would not want to come along to this event? But not only are these big superstars at the event, there are also lots of incredible speakers that know their stuff on many different topics, whether it's real estate, business, self-improvement, transformation. This event is going to be totally incredible. So that's the 21st and 22nd of March. It was Jack Canfield last year. It was that good. I'm going back to Toronto this year on my own. So if I can do it, all the listeners can do it too. And I'm actually coming to Toronto for 5 days because Toronto is a beautiful city. The people are lovely. You get treated 5-star treatment, and the food is amazing. The city is beautiful. This event really is a must. I would really like to talk a little bit more about you, Sunil. You have some amazing products and services, what you offer your clients, like collaborative books and etc. etc. Can you just share a few more details on the kind of services that you offer your clients?
Yeah, so one of the things that I do is I teach people is how do you attract your right client that you're looking for, your dream client, the client that I speak to a lot of coaches, mentors, investors, and they always tell me it's hard to find clients, or clients don't want to pay them the money. Some of the mentors are free mentors, basically, or very little money. And they've been wanting to do this for all along. And I tell them, look, the number one thing to do is to increase your credibility. And when you increase your credibility, you increase the magnitude of, it's like a big magnet that attracts the right people into your life. Because when you build, the bigger the credibility, the bigger the income or impact you have. So one of the things to do is to write a book. The other one is to go on stages, and the other one is to write a book with legends and then go on stages with legends. So you can write a book without a legend. You can go on stages where there's no big legends, or you can have legends that partner up with you. So I help people, like I said, get them on big stages with like, so somebody wanted to go speak alongside Grant Cardone or Brian Tracy or Robert Allen or Jack Canfield. I can make that happen. Or if somebody wants to start off by writing a book with a legend and to do that. So I help them. My company publishes the book with a legend. So let's say Brian Tracy, let's say Robert Allen, and if you want to align your name with Shark Tank's Kevin Harrington of Shark Tank, you can actually co-author a book with them, and we take care of 95% of it. It's like a done for you. There's a coaching component to it. We help you put your portion of your expertise into the book. It's essentially a chapter into a book with your bio and people get to contact you once and I actually mentor them how to write it in, like, how do you reverse engineer your business into that book. And what happens is, once people know that you have co-authored a book with well-known person, it's like you being endorsed. And having an endorsement is the most important part of writing a book. What happens is, a lot of people spend lots of time, they write a book. For me, writing a book, and even people told me that it took them years to write a book. But for me, writing a book is only 10%. 90% is endorsement, distribution, selling of the book, and then utilizing the book to grow your business is how it's what you should do. So I teach people how to reverse engineer their business into a book, and how to use that book to then build their millionaire or multi-million-dollar business. Whether you're a real estate investor and you want to raise a lot of money, whether you're a coach or a mentor, you want to attract a lot of people, whether you're a marketer, you want to attract your ideal clients, that book becomes your magnet of attracting the right client. But you have to do it correctly. You have to write the chapter in a way that adds huge value to the reader. And also it actually gets them to say, you know, I read Mark's chapter. He's amazing. He wrote a chapter with Brian Tracy. And you know what? I just want to call him. I want to talk to him. I want to see what maybe he can help me. And so that's what I do. And then, of course, I talked about helping people becoming wealthy in real estate. And those are the three main ones that I help people do, which is writing a book, getting on stages, and then, of course, Private Investment Club itself. I do hold like a 5K Millionaire Mastermind, which is a high-end mastermind in high-end hotels for people who are, let's say, they're probably not starting, or unless they're part of my club, they get to come to those masterminds as well.
Well, I can vouch for you there, because last year I ended up in your mastermind, and Sunil kindly let us all have 5-star dinner in what was the Donald Trump Tower in Toronto. Really, really classy venue, high real estate, high investors, just incredible. And I had the luxury of having a full 5-star dinner all on Sunil. So thank you. And I can also vouch for your book, Sunil. What I would like to say about those, these are not just books, they are hard-backed books. They're solid, heavy books. They're not made like this anymore. You can tell they're expensive with these real superstars on the cover. That is real quality. So I highly recommend those too. I just think you're incredible, Sunil. Now, I know you've got so many success stories. We haven't got time for them today. Can you just share one success story that stands out in your mind?
Yeah, absolutely. I have so many people actually went from wherever, some of them actually didn't even have any money. So let's talk about one. This person, she is a law clerk, and she came to me about 10 years ago, and she had 4 kids. She has 4 kids. She wanted to put them through university, and she was a single mom. And the idea was, how do I do this? It's probably it's only like 12 years, 13 years. And so she came to me, she's a law clerk, and she decided she wants to go into real estate, and she ended up going into real estate. The issue was she didn't have lots of money. She had very little money. And what she ended up doing was she ended up buying like 28 properties, no money down, became a millionaire, put her kids to schools. They're all like doctors and engineers and like well-to-do, by herself as a single mom. And she still maintained her full-time job. And today, as a law clerk, and she's a part-time real estate investor who's a part-time real estate millionaire of Private Investment Club.
I do love a success story, and it's nice to hear that she's doing these things part-time, yet she's still a millionaire. That is the way to live, Sunil. Now, I've really enjoyed having a conversation with you today, Sunil. I just want to touch on the event before we close out this interview. Grant Cardone, Kevin Harrington, the 21st, the 22nd of March, and of course the amazing Sunil. Where is it? Can you share the location of the event again? It's a Roy Thompson Hall.
Yes, it's in downtown Toronto, Roy Thompson Hall. And the second day, it's going to be at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. And it's a Canadian Wealth Summit. That's the name, Canadian Wealth Summit. And you're going to meet many amazing people, entrepreneurs who are killing it right now financially. They're making so much money. They're helping a lot of people, millionaires and multimillionaires, investors, clients, customers, and great networking opportunity, in addition to learning from the people who are doing it right now. They're just not teachers. They actually are entrepreneurs who made and did well, and now they're sharing their secrets with you. And like I said, breaking bread with some of these people is just priceless.
Well, I can't wait. I hope all the listeners can make it too, because I know the quality of the events, what you put on. 21st, 22nd of March, Grant Cardone, it's his birthday. Come and celebrate with all of us in Toronto in March. Now, Sunil, before I finish, how can our listeners connect with you? How can people reach out to you?
Wonderful. Well, our office, you can send it to our email, for any information, just info@privateinvestmentclub.com. info@privateinvestmentclub.com. And of course, our website is privateinvestmentclub.com. And the Grant Cardone is CanadianWealthSummit.com for more information, CanadianWealthSummit.com. and our phone number is 905-488-4033. And the only thing I want to do is this: I want to give away a gift to everybody. And if they ever wanted to, let's say, make lots of money, because our goal is to make 100 millionaires. And so is the goal of my good friend, Brian Tracy. And so we've collaborated together, and we have, he has a book called Make a Million.net. So basically, this is a audiobook that I like to give to you. It's called Make a Million, and you get it at makeamillion.net. And it is my gift to all the listeners that are with us today and who are going to be listening to us afterwards.
Everyone go to that makeamillion.net and get your free gift. That's really, really generous of you, Sunil. Sunil, thank you for your time today. I know you're super busy, and I'll look forward to seeing you in Toronto in March. Thank you for being a guest on the Brilliance Business Show.
Thank you for having me, and I look forward to seeing you and all of our listeners.
Me too. You have been listening to the Brilliance Business Show. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. Conversations with leading experts in business.
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.